On my YouTube homepage recommended section last week was a video from the alternative homesteading channel. I've said before I rarely watch gang stalking videos, but occasionally will see if there's anything interesting or any new developments to see. The video by Marshall Thomas is at least 14 years old, and I may have watched it in the past, but I can't remember now. Some parts of the full video veer into territory which haven't featured in my targeting, but they're interesting nonetheless. And there's parts which mirror my experiences. When I screen recorded it, the playback was laggy and unusable, so I pointed my camcorder at the video, but it kept going in and out of focus, so I've mainly used the audio of Marshall's video and added text and images here and there. If you want to watch the full video, do visit the Alternative Homesteading channel, and it's also on BitChute.
As a type of a stalking game, the most dangerous game, perhaps called Watch Him Run, or some such game, that is taking place on the internet so that people can observe the targets using DARPA-created tracking technology, GPS technology, and RFID that follows the target everywhere they go, in their home, their car, their place of work, or even in cross-continental travel, anywhere on the surface of the earth. There is nowhere that the targets can escape this game, the stalking game. These people who are being tormented have been portrayed as criminals. However, the opposite is the case. The targets of torture and intimidation and destruction, the good guys. This tracking game relies on attacks using microwave weapons as well as organized stalking to make the life of the target a living hell, to where they eventually succumb physically and die from the effects of non-ionizing radiation, or due to the extensive and never-ending torture they are forced to commit suicide. The target experiences physical attacks on their body. Microwave weapons are placed in close proximity to where they live and where they work, and are even placed in their cars if necessary. These miniaturized electronic devices, in essence antennas, are capable of tracking and attacking the target with microwave frequency that can deliver shocks, stabs, or subdermal burns to their physical bodies in a continuous manner, or perhaps every few minutes. Their body experiences internal heating and burns, sleep disruption, sleep deprivation as a primary tactic to slowly break them down. Organized gang stalking is utilized to further traumatize the target. Large groups of individuals are participating in this tracking stalking game of these targets, several thousand of which reside in the United States alone. These targets are tracked by the organized gang stalkers using their cell phones or the internet. In effect, they are able to locate the target at all times within a foot of their actual location anywhere on Earth. The organized gang stalkers have been shown video that portrays the targets in a negative light in order to discredit the target, as well as to motivate the stalkers into using verbal assaults, as well as even physical assaults and harassment in the community to drive the target out of the community and perhaps to force them to commit suicide without ever laying a hand on them. The average target is being assaulted both physically and verbally at all times in a way that they cannot discern who is doing this to them, nor can they block this using any type of Faraday cage or other electronic device to interfere with these signals. When this target attempts to go to the store or go to work or go out to public, the organized gang stalkers are waiting for them. Some of these people do this for small transfer payments. Other stalkers do this merely for the enjoyment of tormenting and hunting another human being and receiving a psychological high, as well as being part of a larger group. They are told that they are helping the police. However, there is nothing lawful about these antisocial acts that they all engage in. Typically, the organized stalking gangs will follow the target into stores or into their place of work or anywhere in the community. They will in effect surround them at a restaurant sitting at nearby tables and begin to say inappropriate things to them. The target walking down the street, perhaps, will be cursed by total strangers who may stand in front of them and block their path, spit right in front of them, physically invade their space and bump into them on purpose in a manner that is indistinguishable from that of an accident. These are attacks on their hygiene, their appearance, their intellect, verbal assaults that are designed to make the target feel victimized and be stuck in a cycle of fear, anger, and retaliation that neutralizes them and slowly drives them from the community and from the company of other people, and instilling a fear of going out in public. These types of organized gang stalking groups are in effect everywhere. These people are given gas money, small amounts of money for participating, while other organized stalkers do this full time and are paid normal salaries, in effect, to professionally harass other citizens. This nightmare that the target experiences of running the gauntlet wherever they go, as well as being physically attacked at all times of the day and night, as well as having their conscious internal dialogue crowded out with a constant verbal stream of cursing and death threats. This hellacious program is designed to slowly degrade and eventually to destroy the target in a way that is completely plausibly deniable.